Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm looking at the 2026 US House elections and talking about one very important House race that could be very important for which party controls the House in 2026. Currently there are 220 Republicans currently holding House seats in the US House. Democrats currently have 215. Using the website 270towin.com, the consensus map for 2026 right now currently has Republicans at 208, Democrats 205, with 22 House seats that are up for grabs, including the topic of today's video, this district right here in the state of Michigan. This is Michigan's 7th Congressional District, which is represented by Republican Tom Barrett, who was first elected in 2025. So this is a very recent election flip from, I believe, the Democrats or Republicans, or at least from an old Republican to a new Republican. So just to give you an idea about this district, Michigan's 7th district right here is, according to the Cook Political Reports, Cook PVI, listed as even. So the district itself does not have a Republican or Democratic lean based on the Cook PVI and the recent voting histories that factors into their Cook PVI equations. This district is about as politically even as it could get, which makes it one of the most marquee matchups for 2026. On the Cook Political Reports toss-up rankings, Michigan's 7th right here with Tom Barrett is listed as one of the 9 Republican House seats up in 2026 that Cook Politico does list as a toss-up. When you start looking at the election history of this district, it starts to make sense. So Republicans currently in Michigan after 2024 won 7 House seats, Democrats won 6, Michigan's 7th being one of the closest among them, where Tom Barrett won against the Democratic opponent Hurdle by 3.7%. Back in 2022, this district was held by the Democratic incumbent representative, now U.S. Senator from the state of Michigan, Elisa Slotkin, by 5.4%. In 2020, before the district was redrawn, this district, which seems like it's right here, encompasses part of Michigan 7, Michigan 8, and Michigan 4. Elisa Slotkin had Michigan 8th district by about 3.6%. But the recent election history shows Slotkin winning by 5.4 and Barrett winning in 2024 by 3.7. All eyes are on this district now for 2026. As I mentioned, the Republicans have a very narrow majority in the U.S. House right now. You need 218 House seats to have a majority. Republicans, based on these rankings, are 10 seats away from getting a majority. Democrats, about 13 seats away. So it's going to be a very close race to get to a majority. In this district, Michigan 7th can play a very important role. Because as I mentioned, the current House map right now shows the Republicans at 220, Democrats are at 215. Well, what if the Democrats were to put this race into toss-up and flip it to their side? That gets them to 216, Republicans 219. The Democrats only then need to pick up 2 more House seats from the Republicans to take the majority in the House. The Republicans, if they want to hold the majority, either will hold it by 1 less seat or will need to pick up another Democratic seat to make up for that loss. So this seat is very important, and being one of the most closely watched races in all of the U.S. House and Cook Political Reports elections makes this race one to watch for sure. As for the Michigan House races right now, Tom Barrett, the incumbent U.S. representative, is a potential candidate. Other Democrats include Sarah Anthony, a state senator from the 21st District, who I believe his name has come up as well for running potentially for Senate or governor of the state of Michigan. Bridget Brink, the former U.S. ambassador to Ukraine, is a potential candidate. Donna Lasinski, former minority leader of the Michigan House of Representatives, is a potential candidate. Andrew Lennox and Matt Masdom are also 2 other potential candidates. I don't believe the candidate from last time around has been mentioned as a potential candidate for the Democrats at this side. But as I mentioned, Cook Politico and Inside Elections both have this race listed as a toss-up. And this district does include parts of the Lansing East, Lansing metropolitan area, also includes Livingston County, and a small part of Oakland County as well. As for this district and the actual vote numbers from 2024, we saw a very close race. Tom Barrett got about 226,722 votes. The Democrat Curtis Hurdle Jr. got about 50.3%, or about 209,959 votes. Barrett getting 50.3%, Hurdle getting 46.6%, about a 4-point win or so for Barrett over Hurdle. Looking at the actual vote numbers here, that's going to be approximately 17,000, 16,000 votes or so separating Barrett and Hurdle in this very, very close race. So yeah, about 17,000 votes. This race obviously was very close in 2024, and 2026 is going to be close yet again. The Michigan 7 results for 2024, it shows the precinct breakdown of all the counties in this district. It also shows by population. Ingham County is the largest population county in this district, having about 144,919 votes. Livingston, second with 128,509. And Ingham was won by Curtis Hurdle 62% to 34%. Where we can look at Livingston, it was won by Barrett 62-35. So these two areas, these are the big strongholds of this county, or of this district, these counties of this district, both very large. Ingham having about a little under 20,000 votes or so more than Livingston. Hurdle winning it by 28, Barrett winning Livingston by 26, set up the environment for a very close competitive election. A big suburban win would be the county of Eaton. Eaton County, which is right here, went for Barrett by 50% to 46% over Curtis Hurdle. Something tells me when Elisa Slotkin won this district in 2022, this county, which seems to be very close and the third largest of these, likely voted for Slotkin in that matchup. Yes, indeed it did, for Elisa Slotkin, which also she did run against Tom Barrett in 2022, so that is worth noting. I did not mention that this far in this video, but that did happen. They did run against each other, and Eaton County, this very close suburban area, did go for Elisa Slotkin over Tom Barrett. And when you look at the overall percentages here, Ingham County went to Slotkin by 36 points. Livingston only went to Barrett by about 16 points. And then Eaton went to Slotkin by 4. Just comparing that again to 2024, we saw Ingham go to Hurdle by 28, Livingston go to Barrett by 26. So overall, there was only a Democrat plus 2% difference when you factor in the margins of victories of Ingham and Livingston in 2024. In 2022, it would have been Democrat plus about 20% compared to the differences of Ingham and Livingston. And when you look at the populations here, in this election, there was only about approximately a 9,000 vote difference between Ingham and Livingston County. In 2024, you would have seen about a 16,000 vote difference or so in Livingston and Ingham in terms of overall vote difference, but the margins of victory, or the net margin differences between Ingham Democrat plus 28, Livingston Republican plus 26, was enough to be made up for the fact that Eaton also went to Barrett by plus 4, when we saw in 2022, Elisa Slotkin was able to win it by about 4 points. So Eaton seems to be a very important suburban area in this district, and on election night for 2026, this is an important thing for us to know, is whoever's winning Eaton County could be an indicator at who is winning overall this district. It's also worth noting that Clinton County and Oakland County only went to Barrett by about 3% and 8%, because in 2024, Clinton voted for 12 for Barrett, and Oakland voted for 16 in 2024 as well. So overall for this district, I think it's very important to watch for 2026. 3 very big areas. Ingham County, which is where the big Democratic votes are going to come out of. What are the margins of victory in this district? Livingston, this should be a big Republican margin of victory. This is an important margin to watch for as well. And then Eaton County seems to be the top suburban county in this district that is going to give us an indication if Barrett's winning this in 2026, he's probably doing well enough to either be in play or maybe win this district. If this district is going blue, it's looking like the Democrats are probably going to be winning this district for 2026. So this is going to be a very fascinating one to watch for 2026 in Michigan's 7th district. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did. Leave a comment below. Tell me your thoughts on this video and other house races you would like to see me go over, as well as other video ideas you have. I always like to check those out in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to hit like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in a future video.